it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This way down deep in Denver territory.
Tackle me.
A big play there for KC. 62 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard.
Now a handoff working right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
C.J.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
A 3-yard gain brings up fourth down and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Danielle Hunter.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Henry, the ball carrier.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third down, Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Brings up
on second and 9. Brady escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Back at the 38.
Now on second and 13, Jones flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Montez Sweat. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
At the 16-yard line.
To throw is Brady. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the 2-point conversion.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to off around the 30. Yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Alabama, 380. I know you ain't got it. Big it. Check out, read. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Broncos push further out in front. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Brady. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on second down, Brady. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there for the sack. And he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Young Wade.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
It's a gain of 56.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Chiefs 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And that'll make it 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
Sliding out of the pocket. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
To throw again, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
3rd down. 3rd.
Off play action. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That one complete to Hill. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
I'm going to show you, man.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Davante Adams. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Broncos 42. Chiefs 13.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Throwing on second down. Brady.
23-yard line.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Henry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
A 20-yard attempt.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at his own 10.
Touchdown.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake. Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Jones. Incomplete. Derwin James on the cover.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Mike 20. Come, baby. There we go, Mike 20.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. T.J. Green with a pick. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Broncos 56, Chiefs 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The backup Murray, his first throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score, Broncos 63, Chiefs 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Jones now on 1st down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 3, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To kick off for Kansas City.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't
all
you?
About the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos add on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. My goodness. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.